Today we're going to be going back to the very basics. The pancreas wakes up and it says, oh, come on, I need to make you for you to take the foods to where they need to go. And then the insulin is like, yes, sir. Let's start from the very beginning. Right, let's take a seat. Are you comfortable in that chair? Before you get tucked in, seated in your chair, I want you to make yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and just listen to what we have to discuss today. Because today we're going to be going back to the very basics. A lot of the times people hear about diabetes and immediately they just want to delve into what diabetes is. But oftentimes we forget to go back to the basics. So in this video, I'm taking you back to the very beginning. Let's start from the very beginning. No, I'm not singing. It is a diabetes channel, yes. Why diabetes? Before we get into diabetes, let's talk about a particular organ in the body called the pancreas. Now, the pancreas is a small but very powerful organ. It sits like I'm sitting in this chair, but right behind the stomach. This pancreas is responsible for creating a hormone in the body called insulin, and insulin helps to regulate or direct the blood sugars to where it needs to go. Now, we're going to go back again. When you eat food, and now your food is going to be made up of carbohydrates, fiber, different nutrients. Once the food gets into the body, especially when you have things like carbohydrate or things that contain sugars and all that, the pancreas wakes up and it says, oh, come on, I need to make you for you to take the foods to where they need to go. And then the insulin is like, yes, sir. The insulin, it acts like a key. So it gets to the cells, it opens the door of the cells so that the cells can absorb the glucose that they need, and then it pushes it out into the bloodstream. And when it gets into the bloodstream, it says the brain, this is the sugar that you need today. The eyes, this is the sugar that you need today. And it goes to the different organs, and the different parts of the body distributes in the blood sugars to where they need to go. Get it? Remember that when the pancreas senses a rise in blood sugar, it says, insulin, get up, do your work. And insulin is like, yes, sir. And it gets to work, and that's how you get pumped up or you get the energy. Can you imagine giving a couple of kids sugar for the day? Guess what happens? They go, ah! They're hyper for a little while, and then they calm down. So your insulin opens the door to the cells and it says, this is what you need. So what happens when this insulin doesn't work properly? It just means that, the key is not functioning. The key is going to the doorknob and it's the wrong key. The cells do not have the glucose that they need for the energy that they require, and it remains in the bloodstream. The bloodstream goes higher and higher and higher with blood sugars. It can lead to what we call diabetes, which is a high level of glucose within the bloodstream. And that is a definition of diabetes. Now, there are different types of diabetes. There is type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, there is type 3C diabetes, there is latent autoimmune disease of adulthood called LADA. There is steroid-induced diabetes. There's so many types of diabetes, and these are just a few that I mentioned, and we will cover them one after the other on this channel. Hi, my name is Tonye Oburoh, and I'm the founder of DiabetesConsults. Here, we simplify diabetes for people who do not have a clinical background, people who are living with diabetes or have family members that live with diabetes, and you just want to get an understanding of what this condition is, because it is a condition, and how best to support your family members, how to stand by them, not judge them, how to empathize with them, how to make the burden or the day-to-day living of diabetes a little bit simpler for them. You will find that on this channel. We have ebooks for you available to simplify things. We have materials that we have created for you, which will be linked to the video for you to download and be able to help your understanding. But one thing we want you to do is, if there is something you don't understand or something that does not make sense, please leave a comment for us. But before you leave the comment, you'd need to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification button so that when we post, you get notified and you can watch the videos, and feel free to ask us whatever questions that you have. This is a very relaxed channel. You can see by the way I'm sitting down that we're just here to break things down for you. We're not here to use the big medical jargons, no. We want you to try and understand as best as we can, so that once you understand what diabetes is all about, you will be able to live better with diabetes or support your family members better with diabetes. And then we can all join forces together to fight this condition called diabetes. I hope to see you in another video. Until then, take care.